Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bahroz. I'm a finance executive by profession. In this video, I will share with you sample Ccat questions along with tips and tricks on how you should go about answering them in less than 20 seconds. And not just answering them, acing them in less than 20 seconds. Because the issue with these tests is not that they are difficult. It's just that you need to solve them in a short amount of time. Like in case of Ccat test, you only have 15 minutes to answer 50 questions, which means on average you have 18 seconds to solve each question, which is a very less amount of time. Now let me start by first calling out the most reliable way to ace these tests. That is to practice, practice and practice. Practice all the techniques that I teach you in my videos, including this video as well. Now, one recommended way to practice is to sit in an online test that simulates the real Ccat test. I've sifted through the web and found this one website that provides access to such tests that are close as it can get to the real-time test. I will leave the link to that website in the description of this video. You can check it out. Now, one last call out before we go into the sample questions. In case you find any value from this video, please do like this video. It keeps me motivated and helps me improve the quality and quantity of content that I post on this channel. And second is to subscribe to the channel, because on this channel I post content pertaining to how you can achieve career success and how you can achieve success in your personal finances and become financially free. So if any of these topics are of interest to you, hit the subscribe button. Now let's get rolling into the video. So question number 1, Steve have a box with 75 black and white cards. While counting, he found out that there is a ratio of 10 black to 5 white cards. How many black cards are there in total? Now 5 white cards for every 10 black cards, which means 1 white card for every 2 black cards, 10 divided by 5, which means that the 2 by 3 or 2 portions of the deck are black. So if there are 3 portions, 2 portions of the deck are black, which means 2 by 3 are black. So 75 are total number of cards. 75 into 2 by 3 is equal to 50. Question number 2, which number should replace the question mark, which means we have 52, 25, 77, 77, question mark, 451, 605. Here it's kind of a sequence question. If you realize, especially by looking at 77 and 77, that they are actually mirror imaging the numbers. So 52 becomes 25, 77 becomes 77, and 451 is there. So mirror image of 451 would be 154. So 154 is our answer. Question number 3, which is the odd one out? Leopard, fowl, calf, buck, joey. All of them are baby animals except for the buck. So buck is the odd one out. Question number 4, which options from A to F best fits in the missing place? Here first and second shape in each column add up to make the third shape in that column. Hence C is our answer, because in column 3 we have to add the square shape and the circle shape together to form the third shape. The two that are kind of similar are A and C. However, in A, if you notice, the diagonal across the circle is extending beyond the circle. So A won't be the answer, it would be C, because in C, the diagonal across the circle is remaining within the circle. Now, one important call out. Previously, I made a video where I explained the format and Ccat test structure and strategies to ace the test. Also, I've made a couple of videos like this one where I share practice questions and how to answer them. I highly recommend you check them out. I will leave the link to all those videos in the description of this video. Question number 5, the clerk must have dashed the files as they could not be found where we thought they were. Misplaced, because when you can't find something, it's typically misplaced. Number 6, which of the following data entries doesn't match from the left to the right end? Here it is these which are underlined, because if we compare 4566746 is same, 3588639, 3588639, 2546844, and here we have 64844. So this is different. 2765524, 2765524, it's same. 6488342, 6488324. So this one is different as well. Question number 7, take 2000 now, add 140 to it. Take away 30, add another 80. Now here it's best before reading the complete question to start writing it down. So we have 2000 now, add 140 to it. Just to make it simple, what I did was I'm adding the 2000 in the end. So I have 140, take away 30, so 140 minus 30 is 110, add another 80 is 190. Now add 440 is 630. Finally take away 16, so it's 614. Now we add the 2000 back, so it becomes 2614, 2614. It's just easier this way. What number comes next in the sequence? Here we have 123, 124. There's a difference of 1. 126, 124, there's a difference of 2. 129, 126, there's a difference of 3. So there's a series within the series. If you see, its difference is increasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next or the last one would be 7. So 144 plus 7, which is 151. Choose the word that is most nearly the opposite of the word passion. Hate, no. Fanaticism, no. Attachment, no. Frenzy, no. It's calm. So here one tip is to do an elimination method. Take out the ones which are obviously not, and then guess between the ones which you think are close. Question number 10. What options from A to F best fits in the missing place? Here the best idea is to pick one part of the symbol or the design and see how it is changing. So we have two black dots. They become one black dot. Then they become one black and one dotted. Then they become one dotted. And then they become two black dots. Rather, the two black dots and the two white dots in the first shape are repeating in the fourth shape, which means pattern repeats on the fourth placement. So the question mark one would be A, because the second pattern would be repeated in the question mark placement, or in the placement which we need to fill in, which is the missing place. Question number 11. There are 6 pipes used to fill a tank at a constant rate. Altogether, the 6 pipes are able to fill up the tanks in 6 hours. So again, as I said, write the equation first, convert it into a formula. Pipes equals to 6, which is in 6 hours, which means 1 hour per pipe. Okay, fine. The plumber wished to reduce the time taken to 3 hours. Reduce the time by half, which is 3 hours. How many more pipes should be installed to fill in the tank? We need to double, because if we are halving the time, then we need to double the number of pipes. So if the pipes are 6, they need to be 12, which means we have to add 6 more pipes. So 6 is our answer. Question number 12. Choose the word that is opposite or almost opposite to the word restraint. Again, we do elimination here. Abandon, restraint, no. Control, no. Control is similar to restraint. Restriction, no. Subtly, no. Curtailment, no. I think it's abandon. So restraint is keeping, controlling, while all the rest are similar, while abandon is opposite. Question number 13. Cherry is to blossom as paper is to book, paint is to mix, grass is to green, protein is to shake. Now the analogy we are looking here is based on natural transformation or product. Cherry is to blossom refers to something naturally producing or resulting in another form. Using this reasoning, protein is to shake would be the most fitting option, as protein, often in the powder form, is commonly transformed into or used to make, let's say, a shake, just as cherry transform into blossom. Now question number 14. What comes next? Here the idea is to pick one piece of the entire symbol or the shape and see how it is transforming across the shapes. So if you see this small line, it goes opposite and then it comes back opposite. So it's kind of rotating 180 degree. So the next one would be also rotated 180 degree, which would be similar to shape 2, which could be either A, B, A or B. Now let's pick up the second line. The second line is the one which is rotating anti-clockwise 90 degrees. And then it should also rotate again 90 degrees anti-clockwise. That is only happening in B. So between A and B, that is only happening in B. So we pick B. Question number 15. Find the next number in the series. 100, 99.5, 98, 95.5, 92, 87.5. Here you do the minus and see the trend. 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. So the difference is increasing by 1, which means in the last two figures, between the last two figures, 92 and 87.5, the difference is 4.5. For the next one, it will increase by 1, which is that it will be 5.5. So 87.5 plus 5.5 is, so 87.5 minus 5.5 is 82. So 82 will be our answer. Next question, which is the odd one out? Here find things that are common in all first. there are same number of symbols in all except E. For instance, E has 4 small dots, 4 small white dots, while all others have only 3. So there are 2 blacks dot across each, there is 1 big circle across each, there is 1 kite shape across each, but the white dots, there are 3 across all of them except for E, which has 4 white dots. Next question, medicine is to illness as law is to. So medicine helps with illness, law helps with discipline, no, cancel it out. Treason, no. Etiquette, no. Anarchy, because if there is no law, there will be complete anarchy. So anarchy is our answer. Next question, a discount of 15% is offered on an item which previously cost 1.8. What is the discounted price? So we need to discount 1.8 by 15%. Either you can simply use a calculator, or I would just do reduction, or I would calculate what is 15% of 1.8. I know it is very easy to calculate 10% of 1.8, which is 0.18. Half of that would be 5%, which is 0.09. So 0.18 plus 0.09, which is 0.27, is 15% of 1.8. So if I take out 15% of 1.8, which is 0.27, which is 1.8 minus 0.27, I'll get to 1.53. Next question, which of these two words are closest in meaning? Let's pick one by one. Crave doesn't match any other. Say means to determine the contents of or quality of metal, or yeah, it matches examine, so we can keep this. Impute means to assign something, no. Appoint, no, appoint is very different as well. Adhere is very different as well. So answer would be a say and examine. Next question, which of the following data entries does not match from left to the right end? 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 4, 6, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 4, 6 matches. 3, 5, 8, 8, 69, 3, 5, 8, 8, 69 matches. 2, 5, 4, 6, 8, 8, 4, 2, 5, 6, 4, 8, 4, 4 doesn't match. 2, 7, 6, 5, 5, 2, 4, 2, 7, 6, 5, 5, 2, 4 matches. 6, 4, 8, 8, 3, 4, 2, 6, 4, 8, 8, 4, 3, 2. So it doesn't match. Next question, what is the next number in the series? 1, 1, 8, 4, 15, 7, 22, 1, 0, which is 10. There are two series at work here. One is 1, then give a gap, 8, give a gap, 15, give a gap, 22. So 7 is being added. And the other one is give a gap, 1, give a gap, 4, 7. So 1, 4, 7, 10, 3 is being added. So what we need to do is we need to add 7 to 22 to get to the next number. So 22 plus 7 is 29. So we get to 29. Next question, choose the word that best completes the sentence. The dash sky was a beautiful shade of orange at sunset. It's typically a clear sky. If it's cloudy, you won't be able to see the sunset. So clear is our answer. Next question, if a car can travel 60 miles per hour, so we write 60 miles in 1 hour, how far it can travel in 5 hours? So if it travels 60 miles in 1 hour and 5 hours, it will be 5 into 60, which is 300 miles. Next question, which picture is the odd one? Inner and outer shapes. Here, look at the inner and outer shapes have the same numbers of sides, which is triangle and triangle, square and square, it's pentagon and pentagon. It's only D which have different number of sides on the outer shape versus the inner shape. Next question, a store offers a 10% discount on a $50 item. What is the final price after the discount? So 10% of 50 is 5. We take out 5 from 50, it's 45. Next question, which number is the next in the sequence? 15, 30, 45, 90, 135, 270. Again, similar to the one we did before, there are two series at work here. 15 becomes 45, becomes 135, which is it is being multiplied by 3. And also the other series is being multiplied by 3. 3 becomes 90, 90 becomes 270. So we just need to multiply the next number by 3 as well, which is 3 into 135. Because we have to give a gap of a number. We won't multiply 270 with 3, we'll multiply 135 by 3. And then we get to 405. Next question, which is the missing section? Here, if you look at the horizontal, alternate numbers are plus 2 and plus 5. So horizontal rows, 3 plus 2 is 5, 7 plus 2 is 9. So 8 plus 2 would be 10, 9 plus 2 would be 11. So it would be 10 and 11 in the third column. So the 10 and 11 in the third column is only in option B. We don't need to go and figure out the rest of the question marks. But even if you want to figure out the rest of the question marks, you can see that the vertical lines have an alternate number of plus 5 and plus 2. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 1 plus 5 is 6. 7 plus 2 is 9. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 plus 5 would be 10. 9 plus 2 would be 11. 6 plus 5 would be 11. And 8 plus 2 would be 10. Next question. If a shirt originally costs $30 and is on sale for 25% off, what is the sale price? 25% is 1/4, which means we have to take out 1/4 from $30. 1/4 of $30 is 7.5. Taking out 7.5 from 30 is 22.5. Last question, which is the odd one out? Pupil, cornea, iris, these are all similar because they are all related to eye. Retina, cochlear is one which is out of place. Pupil, cornea, iris, retina are all eye related terms. Thanks for watching this video. In case you found value from this video, I'm sure your next step would be to land an interview. For you to better prepare for the interview, here is one video where I talk about how you can go about controlling your nerves in an interview. Check it out here. Here's another video where I talk about how you can ace behavioral interview questions. Check it out here. Thank you.